Montgomery College, you are now tuned into The Box. I'm so excited to be here. We got a special guest in the studio. Tony, can you start it off for us here?
Hey, what's up, family people? How y'all living, man? We got a lit artist in the building today. We got DisgoFeva.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's me, DisgoFeva in the flesh.
Definitely. We lit today. We got a whole bunch of questions. We want to get this interview started.
Yeah, so, real quick, though, I want to explain, just so for everybody that doesn't know, so The Box is a club located here at Montgomery College's radio station, WMCR, and what we do is we bring local artists in from around the community, and we give them an opportunity to have their self heard, and we ask them questions, play their music, and yeah, I want to just be like, thank you so much, DisgoFeva, for being here right now.
No problem, man. Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
Definitely. So yeah, go ahead.
Let's start it off. Where did this name DisgoFeva really come from?
Well, that's I'm glad you asked that. But I'm a fashionist, so
okay.
Disco pretty much came from, as you look at me right now, I look down, I'm like, damn.
Oh yeah, you swag. You know what I mean?
Disco. So kind of like it's a fashion like disco, like it's nice, it's fly, like it goes. It could be anything.
Right.
You see a nice car passing down the street, like, dang, that goes. That's a nice car. You know what I mean? So it's like this.
Oh yeah, so you a head turner anywhere you go.
It's very relatable. You know what I mean? It's for anything that goes.
For the ladies that want to know what he's looking like, he got on the gold Michael Kors. You know what I'm saying? He got on his chains, rocking, give me the dread vibes. Go to see, he lit. Man. Hey, so, he lit.
I call it vintage vicious, man. That's the fashion style, vintage wishes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm looking forward to the line. You got a clothing line coming out soon enough?
Definitely. We're looking forward to starting that, and we call it vintage wishes.
Call me up, man. I definitely model your shirts. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
I work out in the club and everything. I help you promote.
I appreciate that.
We're already collaborating.
Exactly. Networking is the best thing to do.
She's getting it in early.
So tell us about yourself. Give us a little background information. Like where you from, how old you are.
I'm from Silver Spring, Maryland.
Okay.
28 years old right now.
Okay.
I've been making music my entire life.
Okay.
Production company for myself right now is No Effort, and that is my 9 to 5. I am behind the scenes of that. And pretty much all I can say is, honestly, work, grind. It's not about who's better than who. It's about who can outwork who. So for me, I love showing love to people. I'm actually interested in knowing people. You know, I actually love music as well. So any type of work that comes to the music, whether it be behind the scenes, in front of the camera, let it be the bottom of the totem pole, I'm all for it because I know the final product is always bigger than what the little work is. You
Definitely.
know what I mean? So
it's always the work ethic that you put in.
Exactly.
What you put in is what you get out.
Exactly. To the max.
Definitely.
I want to ask, where did you, so you say you grew up around here, and then where's your family from? And like, how's that been an influence on your music career?
Well, my father's Jamaican.
Yeah.
My mother's Trinidadian. So, you know, shout out to all the islanders out there.
Yeah, you don't know some years I really had got to you.
Straight, big up yourself then, so you don't know where I go on.
Yeah, man.
As I digress, I've been in the music field all my life, like I said. You know, growing up on top of a studio, being that my father was a MC himself, like I grew up in the music culture, the musical influence. So with it being 2017, you know how things change. You know what I mean? The vibe of music, the crazy stuff going on in music. So, you know, me seeing my father making music as a little one, and especially my older brother's my producer on all my tracks, I just kind of like grew up in it. And that just influenced me to do it to the max. And that's like every single day. And I can tell you, it can be cleaning an instrument. It's music related. You know what I mean? Like
Definitely.
I'm in it 24/7. So with seeing that, I kind of like developed my style that I have now. You know what I mean? And I kind of like eclectic. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Something different. You know what I mean? It's not trap music. It's not pop music. It's something different. I'm in my own lane. That's why the project now is called Zoom New Lane, because I'm in my own lane with my music.
Respect. I can respect that.
So, and that's kind of like how I look at it. But definitely my father and my older brother was definitely like my super musical influences growing up.
Okay.
You know,
and any other influences that you have, role models, anything like that?
I listen to all music. You may see me going down on 355 listening to some country music and really wouldn't believe it was disco. So I'm influenced by all types of music. Pop music, salsa music, like
variety.
There's no such thing as bad music to me. Rock music, like there's no such thing as bad music, and I can find influences, maybe even ideas and motivation from things I do here. You know, music is a beautiful thing.
Definitely.
So, music is life.
Right. This music is all we do here. Before we get into your new album, Zoom, I want to talk about the high school ciphers and really when you started doing the ciphers, what makes your ciphers different from any other ciphers that are out there?
Okay, I'm glad we get to speak about that. So for our ciphers are not just normal ciphers whereas everybody's in one room on one beat and you guys pass the mic around. We kind of like wanted it to get a little bit more intricate. So what we decided to do was get maybe say about 5 to 10 people on one rhythm. And what we do is we actually go to your neighborhood. We actually started with the street ciphers at first, and then with the ideas being so brilliant, we ventured into the high schoolers. And with the high schoolers, some of them, when I was going to school, people skipping class just to go do whatever. I don't know what we were doing, but we weren't there. But the high school cipher has given a platform for kids to actually want to go to school. You get what I'm saying? May it be that, okay, well, you were in a video and now you're popular, you want to go to school, you're still attending school. You know what I mean? And being on a high school cipher itself, you have to have an academic, like 3.0, something like that. But that platform itself is ran by my little brother, Drew Star.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you guys can look him up too. So my little brother,
we had
Drew
him come
Star
out on the show last semester too. We definitely did an interview.
Yeah, that's my little brother, if you didn't know. So my older brother is Moan on the beat. My little brother is Drew Star. So we're all around into the musical
y'all plugged
field.
in.
Right. So the ciphers itself is just a platform for local artists to showcase their talent. You know what I mean? Me being a videographer and a director, having a skill, I would like to share that with everybody, just like WMCR. This is a platform for local artists to showcase their talent and their skills. I didn't know that. And things like that. Yeah, that's exactly what it's for.
All right.
So we take topics and, exploit them. So high school or R&B or, you know what I mean, Latino, you know what I mean? Those are all topics of ciphers that we have done. So,
right.
And that's how that came about.
And so your video class picture, I saw like in the beginning of the video you had...
This my class picture.
Hey. We're going to give him a little sample of that soon.
Okay.
Definitely.
I want to... I liked when in the music video you the yearbook was there and it said Blazers.
Right, yeah.
So you're an alumni, right?
Yeah, exactly.
We all alumni. I went to Bled too. That's where I graduated from. Class of 2014.
I graduated 07.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm a little old head, so.
It's all right. You up there with my brothers. Those are my brothers' age. Shout out to them.
Big love, big love.
I want to get into that song. What was it like producing that video and just putting it together, being in it, like starring in it?
Lots of fun.
Yeah.
But like I said, I myself honestly am the hands-on of every single part of the video, from the casting of the models to reaching out to everybody to finding the locations, down to editing the video, down to color correcting the video, down to mixing and mastering the music. Shouts out to my producers that helped me on that as well too. But I'm in it to the T. So it's fun, but at the end of the day, it's a lot of work. You know what I mean? And it can be discouraging sometimes. You know what I mean? So it was amazing. I'll just leave it as that. You know, and the outcome was beautiful. And I'm glad everybody that heard it and seen it does like it.
Definitely. You know? So say if you wasn't doing this and this wasn't your 9 to 5, can you see yourself doing something else? Like what other careers would you want to pursue?
Oh, that's a very good question. I don't see myself doing anything but what I'm doing right now. And that's the reason why I'm doing it, because it's so given. It's like, these are the tools in front of you. Make them work, idiot. Make it work. Right. Just make it work.
You got to play the cards that you're dealt.
Exactly. And that's where I'm at with it.
I'm going to lead us into class picture right now. If you haven't already seen the video, check it out on his YouTube page, DisgoFeva.
It's my class picture.
Hey, it's lit. All right,
let's go.
Let's get into it. Keep it locked. You're listening to The Box on WMCR.
Fat, skinny, pockets getting thicker. Hurry up, take my damn picture.
Hey, we back and you're listening to The Box. We're out here with DisgoFeva.
Yes.
Got
it's
Tony
me.
in the studio.
You know it.
We got MCTV in the studio.
Shout out to them.
Shouts out to the entire staff, man.
Hey,
Ooh, we got the drop going on right now.
In the flesh.
So, you know,
I want to give a big shout out to the Box crew. Kenzie, Tony, Shirley, Hillary, Professor Copeland, and the entire WMCR staff. You can follow me on my Instagram, DisgoFeva. It's Black Liberty Records, and we are the musical light.
Hey, we had a quick drop right there. Just had to put in the drop.
Yeah.
So we're back. Let us know about your new album. Like, tell us about that.
Okay, the project is called Zoom, New Lane.
Zoom.
It's after my son, story of my life. You can definitely listen to it. The intro, mid, and outro definitely explains the time period in my life of what I was going through as I was making the music. And the New Lane stands for how different the music is. I don't feel as if though it's compared to anybody. I'll take the shot and I'll big up my chest to say this is the hottest project out right now in the area, better than anybody project. I don't care if you industry or not. You know what I'm saying? If you really listen to the project, it's real content. It's not trap music. It's not the ABC. It's some real nice quality music.
Oh, yeah, so make sure y'all tune in because me, myself, I love me some real music. And I know mumble rapping and stuff like that.
Exactly. It's not the gibberish.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And if you haven't checked it out, you can find him on SoundCloud, DisgoFeva. His album Zoom is on there.
Yep.
It's on Spinrilla as well.
iTunes,
Spotify,
Amazon, every platform.
Everything, man.
Everything.
Definitely go out and listen to it. You got
Please
it.
do.
Please do. I want to dig into it a little deeper. Who was the female that you had on the intro, outro, and midway song?
Shots out to the lovely lady J-Lo that helped put that together for me. I kind of like gave her like a outline of what was going on in my life, and she kind of poetically put it all together. So shots out to J-Lo, and yeah.
J-Lo,
like
big up yourself. If you're listening, big up yourself. They don't know you was a big part of the movement. You see me?
And she's not involved or in anything like that or what's going on in life. She's just a poetic friend. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And she just helped me craft that. So she
Some
came in the booth
poetic
and just
justice.
laid it down. I was like, you hit it on the nose. Let's roll.
Definitely.